My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gunso. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, all the titles you need to grow. I be rushing mine, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the throne. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, better.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Eagles at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Beach. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready, break. 57.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Beach. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Operating from the gun. Beach. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Off play action. Greenwood. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw. Greenwood.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Beach. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down. Beach.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On the draw, here's Sanders. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Greenwood.
That caught by Tremble. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Greenwood. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 10.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Beach. He's going to air one out.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Beach. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Beach. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 23 yards, the final tally.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll go again with Sanders. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Looking to throw. Greenwood. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback and let him get the job done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. to throw. Greenwood eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Greenwood. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the handoff, Gainwell.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Back to throw. Beach.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Man open left side is Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Sermon will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with Sanders. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. To throw on third down, Greenwood. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders, and this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Second down, back to Sanders.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Panthers are going to get a first down. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Carolina, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings.